Riley Benson is a reporter with our Next Star station in Charleston. He has been closely following this case since the very beginning, and Riley is joining us live tonight. Riley, just when you think this case can't get any more tragic or bizarre, you wake up to a new headline, and it does. What are investigators saying about the deaths of Maggie and Paul, and have they shed any light on leads at this point?
You know, it's really been played very tight, close to the chest from law enforcement. Obviously, SLED, South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, is leading this investigation into the murder of both Paul and Margaret Murdaugh back on June 7th today. Meanwhile, 3 months after that murder happened back in June, law enforcement hasn't provided a lot of details. They have a tip line through SLED. There's a reward out from the family. What we do know is that, Paul was shot with one weapon. Margaret was shot with a separate weapon. So 2 weapons involved here, one that was belonging to the Murdaughs, one that didn't belong to the Murdaughs. There's just not a lot of answers, a lot of questions right now. Law enforcement has really played this tight, close to the chest over the last 3 months.
Riley, there were reports that state police went to court to fight public record requests into the murders. Do we know why they would do that?
We do not know why. When the first report was released from SLED, most of the paperwork was redacted, heavily redacted. We hardly got any information from the report from SLED when it was first released. The whole thing has been they don't want to release too much information that could jeopardize the case. Obviously, they've been very close and protective of any information that could give us any leads. So really no word other than the law enforcement are saying they cannot release these details because they feel that could jeopardize their leads and any leads they could have in this case. We do know from SLED that there have been numerous leads. I mean, hundreds, a lot of leads have come in. They have mentioned that, but they won't, distinctly say what those leads could be in this case.
What are they telling the public tonight in terms of their safety?
From the very beginning, they told the public there was no threat, even after Paul and Margaret Murdaugh were brutally murdered on the family property back in June. We did get a similar sentiment after Alec was shot on Saturday. They didn't make a statement saying, there's no threat to the public. But when Paul and Margaret were shot back in June, the narrative was there's no threat to the public. There's no reason to be concerned in Colleton or Hampton counties. Obviously, a very rural area here in the Low Country.
Yeah, hard to relax, though, with people continuing to be impacted. We have learned that there was another case from 2015, has since been reopened. This was a hit-and-run death of a 19-year-old. How might this all be connected?
Well, there's a lot of rumors at this point, nothing that can be strictly confirmed. But what the rumor here is that the gentleman who was killed in the 2015 car accident, and that's the other thing, is law enforcement, they were undecided between a hit and run accident or a gunshot homicide. But the connection here is that the other son, Buster Murdaugh, was friends or classmates with Stephen Smith, who was killed back in 2015. The body found in the middle of road early in the morning hours of July 8th. There are a lot of questions there. Now, like you mentioned, SLED did reopen this case about a month after Paul and Margaret were murdered. They believe that information discovered through Paul and Margaret's death investigation gave them enough reason to reopen this case back in 2015.
Wow, yet another layer. Riley, real quick, could Alec Murdaugh be criminally charged if he did, in fact, embezzle money from his law firm? Are you hearing anything new on that tonight?
So actually today I interviewed former South Carolina State Attorney General Charlie Condon, and we got into this, exactly this. He says if Alec is responsible, if he is embezzling money, if he is misappropriating funds, the accusation is being made by the law firm, he could certainly be at risk here for prosecution. We don't know, what that could be. Now, the former Attorney General here, Charlie Condon, says Alec could face jail time if found guilty. We don't know how much money is missing. We don't know where that money went. So again, there's a lot of questions there. But the point that the former Attorney General made here in South Carolina was, if the law firm feels comfortable enough to make these accusations, there's a chance they have pretty good evidence against Alec Murdaugh and the misappropriation of funds here at the family law firm.
Well, the heat is on, and this case now has the nation's attention. We'll be following it closely. Riley, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.